Good afternoon to all present here. It is an honor to see you all participate in great number both on Zoom as well as using YouTube link. Hence, it's a great afternoon to start with gratefulness, positive thoughts and a plan to make it right. I, Bini Chan, faculty of BBA, take this privilege to be the convener for today's webinar titled When when the Media Meets an Entrepreneur by Mr. Haris Abubakar. This webinar is hosted by the Department of Business Administration in collaboration with the Entrepreneur and Consultancy Cell. Before I move on, few instructions to keep in mind. All the participants are requested to mute your mics as well as your videos unless you're asked for. If the participants have any queries or questions, then they can post it in the chat box at the end. Answers will be provided only on filling the feedback form. The link to feedback form will be posted by the host at the end. This is important. The link will be active only for 15 minutes. Since the participation number was large, Zoom can only accommodate for 500 participants and the rest will have to get connected through YouTube stream link as provided to you. During the webinar, I request all the participants to render support in carrying the webinar smoothly. To begin with the formal program, busy life makes prayer difficult, but prayer can definitely make a difficult and a busy life easier. So let's place ourselves in comfortable posture and seek God's blessings.
God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each new day, he will make a way. He will make a way. Oh, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each new day, he will make a way. He will make a way. By a roadway in the wilderness, he'll lead me. Rivers in the desert will I see. Will fade, but his word will still remain, and he will do something new today. Oh, God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me. He will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each new day, he will make a way. He will make a way. By a roadway in the wilderness, you lead me. Rivers in the strength for each new day. He will make a way.
It gives me honor to invite the Dean of Business Administration, Ms. Aarti Shanbag, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Ms. Bini. Good afternoon.
Aarti ma'am, I request you to unmute yourself. Thank you, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, perfect.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon. Greetings to one and all. It gives me immense warmth and great pleasure to grace all of your presence in the interest of the theme of the webinar, When Social Media Meets an Entrepreneur. Social media today is a tool to impact people, as rightly quoted by Mr. Paul Barron. It acts as an idea generator, trend mapper, and strategic compass for online business ventures. We have more than 1,000 participants who have been represented here today, and we have a lot of brain power here. We have got budding innovators, investors, upcoming business leaders, and entrepreneurs. This webinar will enable the general audience to gain insight and information that would have remained effective in their life, exercise, and work. It gives me tremendous contentment to be presenting the welcome speech amongst the most cerebral community of the youth. At the very outset, I would like to acknowledge our principal, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ. Rare is a person who goes out of his way to help the less fortunate amongst us. Our beloved principal is one such exceptional individual who has supported us in creating a platform to acquaint us with the student community. We extend a cordial welcome to you, Father. We have eminent personality, Dr. Dennis Fernandez, our director, who has always been a source of inspiration and guidance for us. We extend a warm welcome to you, sir. It is indeed my great pleasure to welcome amongst us the alumni of this institution. Not only is it a moment of happiness and nostalgia for us, but also an opportunity to reflect on our learning and achievements. Our alumni and a resource person for this webinar, Mr. Harris Abubakar, who has established himself as an entrepreneur and a digital marketer. We extend a cordial welcome to you, Harris, and we are proud of you. We are blessed, we are blessed indeed to have such an inspiring team of leaders. Ms. Claret Pereira, the head of Department of Business Administration, and Ms. Binny Chan, the convener of the webinar, who has meticulously planned and executed this event. Dr. Mamta, the Dean, Entrepreneurship and Consultancy, for collaborating with us with this initiative and supporting us in the endeavor. The Department of Business Administration and BCA, who have contributed as a productive task force and made this day possible. And you, dear participants, we appreciate your enthusiasm and great learning attitude. It's time we empower leaders for social change and enrich the transition point as this topic was chosen, keeping in mind the interest of the youth. Welcome one, welcome all.
Thank you, ma'am, and a hearty welcome to you too.
Thank you.
Now I request our principal, Reverend Father Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, who believes in creativity, hustle, and a focused mindset to address the gathering.
this is going to be the largest crowd. So,
Okay, due to some network issues, we are not able to get principal online. So we'll move on to introducing the resource person of the day, Mr. Haris Abubakar. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan, and a plan backed by action becomes your dream come true. A very good afternoon to all the participants. It is my privilege to introduce today's resource person, Mr. Haris Abubakar, who believes in making every entrepreneur's dream a reality. A graduate in BBA from our very own institution, is now an entrepreneur, public speaker, and a pioneer digital marketing expert from Kerala. He helps businesses and brands create content to drive differentiation, growth, sales, and loyalty by imparting quality expertise to the workforce to raise reputation, trust, and increase clients exponentially. From failing at 15 ventures to now having built Harris and Company, a digital marketing empire based out of Kerala, it's 15 plus clients, including corporate brands of Premier, IATEX, Care and Cure by Blue Tiga, etc. He has managed to turn his failures around with perseverance. His passion for story has led him to co-found a storytelling community by the name of Stories Revolutionary. He has carefully crafted a school of social media, which has helped 100 plus small businesses to grow their Instagram influence and build their personal brand from scratch. His students earn upwards of rupees 1 lakh a month by leveraging the incredible powers he has taught them. He builds courses on social media marketing, Instagram sales, and for becoming Instagram coach using set strategies. He is the founder of Harris and Company, a young marketing agency based in Kerala. He has also co-founded Kasaragod Flea, the biggest shopping event for small businesses in Kasaragod. As a personal branding consultant, he trains people who struggle with building a revenue-generating business. He makes them familiar with branding themselves and help them market their mission and message online, all through the power of social media, so that they can create an impact in the minds of the target group. As a business consultant, he helps businesses by curating strategies to help them beat the competition. His business growth consulting services work by starting a study to study clients individually and creating tailor-made solutions and strategies to scale their businesses. From talking at his network marketing team of 50 plus during his 10th in a conference to speaking as a guest at his very own college, he has always found his passion for teaching. He has given talks at different communities, colleges, and online events. He has organized 13 workshops, given 2 talks, and has addressed over 5,000 students plus. He has been featured on national and regional talk shows such as Josh Talks, Startup Story Media, Swipe Up, and Manorama Online. So here we have Haris Abubakar. So on behalf of the management and on behalf of the entire participants, I would like to welcome Mr. Haris Abubakar once again. So over to you, Mr. Haris.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So can we start the...
Sir?
Yeah.
Haris, sir, sorry for the interruption.
Sure.
Yeah, we have our principal here. At that point of time, I didn't realize that he was out of the meeting. It's my bad. I'm sorry. So now I request our principal, Reverend Father Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, who believes in creativity, hustle, and focused mindset to address the gathering.
Good afternoon to all of you. I'm extremely sorry I missed this event initially. At the right moment at 3 o'clock, the power went off at this place and I was out. I could see the number of students getting registered and they're full. This makes me extremely happy that our today's resource person is well known and so many of our students would like to listen to him. I think this is a very good gesture from all our participants. I'm very happy that today we have chosen a very, very relevant topic, that is when social media meets an entrepreneur, by Haris Abubakar. Respected Mr. Haris Abubakar, the resource person of the day, Dr. Mamta, the Dean of Entrepreneurship and Consultancy Cell, Ms. Arati Shanbag, the Dean of Business Administration, Ms. Claret Pereira, the HOD of Business Administration, my dear members of the faculty, my dear students, guests, friends, and participants. We are in the second wave, and these waves are dangerous, as we all know. The first wave itself has struck us, and second wave took many of our friends from us, and we are struggling. At this very juncture, what brings to our mind is when so many of our friends are losing jobs and things are so very difficult, who can make a life and who can give life? I think that is very important. This humanitarian crisis also brought an opportunity for us. Many of them have learned lessons for life and making their life. And Mr. Haris Abubakar, I'm sure, will definitely enlighten all of us how to make a good living, not only make a good living and also make a life and give life to the others. We need to be very, very creative and innovative. A startup is a very good example for that. And we are all called at this moment to be innovative and start something very, very new. We need to be courageous. We need to be leaders of a different kind so that we can do something different and make a difference in this world. I'm sure today's speaker will definitely do that. And I'm grateful to you, Mr. Haris Abubakar, for accepting our invitation. Thank you very much for being with us and encouraging all of us. I thank the Department of BBA for organizing such a wonderful webinar today, and thank also the Entrepreneurship and Consultancy Cell for bringing all of us together. Let's enjoy this very webinar and also engage in this webinar. Wish you all the best. May God bless us. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Here we come to the end of formal program. Just a reminder for the participants, all the participants are requested to mute your mics as well as your videos. If the participants have any questions, then they can post it at the end of the meeting. E-certificates will be provided only when you fill the feedback form. The link will be given to you at the end of the webinar. The link will be active only for 15 minutes. And during the webinar, I request all the participants to render your full-hearted support to us. Now I request Mr. Harris to take over.
Yeah, thank you so much. It really feels great to come back to college and to give back to college. I really thank Dean, Mamta ma'am, HOD, principals, Claret ma'am, all my teachers for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, without wasting a lot of time, I know a lot of people are waiting for a lot of information about social media, how to build their brand, how to make money on social media, all of this information. So without wasting your time, let me directly go to the session. So let me take my presentation. Give me a second. Yeah, I hope everyone can see the screen. Yeah, everyone can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, great. So yeah, now coming to the social media marketing and digital marketing. So this is not going to be, I'm going to talk about a lot of things. We are going to talk about importance of digital marketing to a case study where I was able to create more than lack of amount for a particular client. So we're going to talk about a lot of things, but one thing which is very much needed from every student is that, can you all see the chat box in one of the corner of your Zoom or YouTube? Are you able to see all the students? Can I hear something? Yes, right? Come on, we have 500 plus people here and we want to explore that chat box. So are you all ready to explore that chat box? Okay, if you're ready to explore the chat box, let's begin with a great energy. I want everyone to type in that chat box right now, boom, so that everyone gets that energy, and let's start the session with full josh. Come on, everyone, I want the chat box to explode fast. Great. So it feels great seeing your Josh. So that's what I really want to tell you. Like, I cannot see your face and I don't want you to sleep in between the session also. So I'll be asking a lot of questions. I want your complete attention. I want your complete replies in the chat box. The more replies you give, the more things I'm going to reveal. The more hacks I'm going to reveal. The more tools I'm going to reveal. The less you reply, the less you interact, you're going to miss all of these things. And it's you now decide whether you want more things from me or less things from me. So yeah, without wasting your time, let's directly go to the session. Okay, great. So let me just give you a basic input. What is social media? I know a lot of people will start telling me like social media is something to post things, okay, to boast things, to take everyday life through stories, posts, and everything. Now, social media is something different, which yeah, we do a lot of things in social media, but there's a lot of magical powers with social media. Okay, so social media marketing is the use of give me a second. Yes, social media marketing is the use of social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Clubhouse, podcast, Spotify, a lot of YouTube, to connect with your audience, to build your brand, to increase sales, to drive traffic to the website. This seems a little theory. Don't worry, we're gonna go to practical session and you're gonna learn. Like, if you completely put your attention, write all the strategies I'm putting it here step by step, and if you completely practice that, I can promise you, you can manage one social media account from tomorrow. You can easily start making 15,000 per month. I promise you. So are you all ready for this? I want everyone to write down the points. Come on, this is like, if you properly do it, tomorrow is your first day. There's no, are you all ready for this? Great. Perfect. So yeah, social media marketing is a use of social media platforms to connect with your audience, build your brand, increase sales, drive website traffic. That involves publishing great content on your social media profile, listening. We'll go deeply into all of this later. So yeah. Now, what are you going to get from this session? Okay, what are you going to get from this session? What are you going to learn? I'm going to talk about 3 important digital skills which we all have to learn and acquire. How is the digital marketer's journey? Okay, what are the opportunities you get in digital marketing or social media marketing when you learn all these skills? Okay, I'm going to help you find your niche, find your passion here. I'm going to help you that. I'm going to help you I'm going to teach you how to build a solid social media for the brand. Don't you think that's crazy? I'm going to give you a case study where I was able to make that particular client in 46 days, 2,20,000 or 10,000 plus amount and 6,000 plus followers. Don't you think crazy? Whenever you feel like I am giving you something which is out of the box, just type in the chat, boom, that's it. So you can do that right now. I'm going to give you a real case study. Okay, and I'm going to tell you how I have done that. Great. Then I'm going to give you some secret hacks and tools which no one else knows, which you're going to get today. Some of the tools which makes my life way easier. Like Zoom is a tool, such amazing tools which will make your life way easier. I'm going to give you one bonus ebook if you stay till the end, which covers all this and which covers many things which is more than this, because I cannot cover everything in 1.5 hour presentation, right? So I'm going to send you that ebook. Right? Great. Perfect. So the first question is, how is it different from traditional marketing? Okay, how social media marketing is different from traditional marketing. How does it matter if I tell you India is going to be $100 billion digital economy by 2025? By 2025, and because of the COVID, it has boosted a lot. So by 2025, India is going to be the $100 billion digital economy. So you can sense the opportunity in this particular niche. Okay, so now I have a question. Where did you spend your major time during lockdown? Is it in phone? Is it in laptop? Is it in TV, watching TV? Where did you spend your major time? Everyone can type in the chat. Phone, social media, phone. Okay, now I think it's time to throw that television from your home, because I can see no one telling me that I've spent more time in television. So that shows what? We are already diving into digital world. Okay, we are using digital world and digital technology to get more connected. We are having a meeting session in Zoom. Okay, and everything is going digital. Okay, so that is what this transformation gives. Okay, so how many of you tried? Okay, this is going to be an interesting question. How many of you tried attempting your first video, blog, posters, reels during these days? How many of you made your first reels during lockdown? Everyone? Crazy. How many of you build your followers a lot using reels? Most of the people. Great. So that shows what we are now going to live a digital lifestyle. Everything is getting connected. So we are now going to live a digital lifestyle. So it is very important that in this particular era will demand individuals with enhanced digital skills. You need to know digital skills, which is very important. I remember every night, I have kept Geo TV in my home, and my mom, it works with Wi-Fi, right? And it works with audio. Okay, and we have to tell the TV remote that plays Malayalam news. Okay, plays what cartoon, okay, and whenever she has to watch Malayalam news, what she does, she takes the remote and she clicks that word or audio button, and she actually starts speaking like, okay, Malayalam news, 24 news, okay, and she started doing it. She was not knowing about it, nothing. Now she understood and she learned that, okay. So we are forced to learn digital skills. That is what happening. We are forced to transform into digital world, okay. That is what happening. So if you're a marketer, I know there's a lot of marketers watching this. If you're a marketer, it is important that you understand, you become more digital acumen. Businesses, if you're building a business, businesses need digital ecosystem. I'll tell you why. Because reason for increasing the social media marketing or digital trend, because the easiest way to get brand recognition, like if like 5 years before, if you want to get brand recognition, you need to spend a lot of money, because you need to spend for TV ads, you need to spend in bigger hoardings, you need to spend a lot of money. Right now people are just creating an Instagram profile and putting some money over there, and they're getting brand recognition. Even small business are using it, okay. So that is why you need to step into a digital world. Next, conversation matters. It's easy to communicate with your friends, it's easy to communicate with your fans, it's easy to communicate with your audience through social world, okay. So conversation is very matter. Social listening. Now what do you mean by social listening? We can just listen to what audience are telling in social media and understand. For example, this particular reel or this particular post got this many comments, this many likes, this many engagements. That shows what? If you post a similar post like that, if you do a similar thing like that, you will also get the similar engagement. So digital world has helped us to do social listening. Next, data. It's like it's told that data is a new currency, okay. Everything is data. So digital world, we are able to track people. How many, if you go to Instagram and check insights, you can see from where people are following you, which age people are following you, how many percentage of the male are following you, how many percentage of the female are following you, which time they are more active, how many people have visited your profile. Everything is visible. So data is a new currency. By taking all the data, we are able to get into a good conclusion. We can boost our business. So data, traffic, we need traffic to our products, website, e-commerce, everywhere. We need traffic to our shop. So it's easy to get traffic using digital world. Now I can say that if you have a product, okay, if you have a product that sells, for example, I have a client, their name is Stella Furniture, okay. So they're selling in Dubai, okay, and they're not very good at digital. So we were giving them customers leads, okay, sitting in Kerala, we are driving advertisement to Dubai and giving them customers. And one day he called me and told, Harris, I really don't understand. We are not able to get this many sales and customers here. How are you doing it? How are you giving me all these details? That's a power. Because how many of you are there in Facebook? Everyone is there in Facebook? Yes. Yeah. Facebook asks you a set of questions. Okay, I'll tell you. Facebook asks you a set of questions. What's your age? What's your date of birth, location, where are you, and have you married? Are you single? Everything is asked. Facebook asks everything about you. Now, what do? They store that information. For example, I have a product that should be my target audience is someone who has 1 year baby. Okay, I have a product that should be sold to the moms who has 1 year baby. I can definitely do that, because what happens is whenever you marry, you change in Facebook single to married. Facebook knows that this person married. Okay, now I can take my ads to the same particular person with the age and everything. So that is that's how powerful data is. If I'm traveling to Dubai tomorrow, Facebook knows that Haris Abubakar has traveled from Kerala to Dubai. If I'm traveling often, there is an option in Facebook. You can target ads to the people who travel often. So there's a lot of things you can do. So just because Facebook starts collecting data, it's all possible. So that is the power of digital marketing. Now, digital marketing opportunities, what are the opportunities you have? You can, like, if you are a business owner, you need digital marketing. If you are an agency owner, just like us, we need digital marketing. If you want to work as a freelancer, I started working as a freelancer. Okay, I'll talk about that a little before. I mean, sorry, a little later. So if you're starting as an agency, you need digital marketing. If you have an e-commerce, say shops, traditional shops which are selling, you need digital marketing. If you are a freelancer, you need that. Companies, clients, everyone want affiliate marketing, you need that. Personal branding, you need that. Everything. So digital marketer's journey, like what all the different section there is in digital marketing. You can become an SEO, SEM person. These are all theories. That's why I'm going a little faster, because we have a lot of things to cover that is solely practical. Okay. Yeah, SEO and SEM. SEO means search engine optimization, where through doing some strategies and through putting some work, we are taking your blog to the top of the, first page of the Google, right? So that is SEO and SEM. Content, you can become a content writer. You can charge up to 1 rupees per word, starting 50 paise per word to 1 rupees to 2 rupees. I give my content writer more than 30,000 a month. Is too good, and that's a value. Okay. Copywriter is someone who sells the product using words. Okay. Copywriter, great opportunity. Influencer relationship, where you manage influencers for particular brands. I think like some of our juniors are working in influencer marketing companies. I know few people. Yeah, automation, to automate everything from I'm not talking a lot about that. Automation is where you are, when you're clicking a tool, everything, your email is already sent, Zoom link is already sent, you're already paying. So all these things comes under automation, where you don't need someone to sit in front of the computer and do the task. Okay, we use a lot of automated software, CRM softwares to do that. Digital analytics, there is an opportunity. You can become analytics and digital analytics manager, where you collect data and you come into a conclusion. You can become a personal branding specialist. You can become Instagram specialist, LinkedIn specialist, TikTok specialist, Facebook specialist, Snapchat. For every social media, there is a specialist and there are customers. And you can start making like minimum 20,000 to more than lakh rupees by just doing that. You can become an email marketer. You can become e-com consultant. So there's a lot of opportunity, and all these opportunities demand skills. Nothing. Okay, more than certificates, these opportunities demand your skills and how much you are practicing particular thing. Okay, now can I get a minute? Can I spend a minute talking about my journey? If you all agree with me, just a minute. Yes. Okay, thank you. I'm not going to spend more than a 60 second. Okay, so I started so doing business was always my passion. I was doing a lot of business during my college days also. Maybe my teachers know more about that. I failed at 15 different types of businesses. Started Harrison. I'm not going to go deep into any of these things. Started Harrison Co. last year, July. Started taking clients for 5K per month. Okay, my first client is F Collection. I started consulting them. They used to pay me 5,000 per month. Okay, 5,000 per month. And today my minimum consultation starts from 50K. Okay, 7 months I was able to scale my agency to working with corporate companies such as Premier Artex, Blue Tiger, which comes from BKC, Care and Cure, Qatar's largest pharmacy chain, and we work with a lot of such clients. And I featured in Josh Track's Story Media Manorama. I'm leading a team members of 19 people. 19 people are working with me and managing all the digital marketing areas. Okay, I taught more than 500 plus students through social media marketing and helped cash in their passion. So students earn more than one of the student called Niranjan, he's earning like 1,30,000 by teaching his passion, by teaching people how to do crafting, artist and art and everything. So generate thousands of leads using such strategies. I've already spent more than 20 lakh rupees in ads for the clients. So yeah, these are the like basic input about me. So now you can understand what are you going to learn from this session. Now, why am I telling this? Because you might be thinking, who is this guy to teach me all of these things? What is this guy done? So I just want to build, understand you that, yes, I've did that. Now I'm going to teach you how I did that. Crazy. Okay. Yeah. So now officially we start the entire workshop. Okay. Officially we start. Now I want to know, what kind of social media person are you? Are you a consultant in Instagram? Are you a teacher there? Are you a student? Are you a business owner? Are you artist, crafter, dancer, musician, employee? Are you like, what kind of social media person are you? Come on, quickly in the chat box. What kind of Instagrammer are you? So why are you using Instagram? You're a student, artist. We have artist, great. Modeling, we have great. Yeah, we have different people having different skill, want to make their brand in social media. Great. So this is the first section which we want to talk about. Okay, there are two types of people in social media. There are two types of people. One set of people who access a lot of content. Their only job is to take Instagram, swipe, do this all the day. Okay, if you're someone who access the content, who waste a lot of time in what doom scrolling we say in Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these areas, I want you to promise me you are gonna change yourself from accessing the content to publishing the content. Okay, I want you to promise me. I want everyone to type in the chat PC, publishing the content immediately. Yeah, so if you want to nail your social media, if you want to build your brand, if you want to make money out of social media, if you want to build that fame through social media, you cannot do that by accessing the content. You can only do that by publishing the content. Okay, you have to be the creators, not someone who access content from creators, like whoever it may be. See, whoever has a lot of followers, whoever has a lot of engagements, whoever has a lot of fan following, they will be continuously publishing the content. Do you agree with me? Yes. So I want everyone to promise me from today, I'm more than the time I'm accessing the content, I'll start publishing the content in my Instagram and I'll start building my brand. Great. Okay. So let's find your ideal audience. Okay, so if you are building a brand, for example, if you are building a brand or if you are building yourself, okay, I'll tell you, I want to build myself as a digital marketer or Instagram strategist. Now I need to know a few things. Okay, now I know that I want to build my brand as an Instagram marketing, but how do I do? So if you want to know that, just type in the chat BI or bring it on Harris. I'm going to teach you how you can find your ideal niche. BI or quickly. Amazing. Great. Yeah. So first thing, what you need to understand is your ideal audience. Who are the people who would be interested in listening to your dance? Music, in watching your dance, in like watching your crafting videos and posts and listening to your content. Not everyone is our customers. Not everyone is our customers. You cannot promote it to a broad market. Never ever you can do. So what do you need to do? For example, I'm an Instagram strategist. Okay, who will be my ideal client? People who want to learn about Instagram, people who want to build their brand in Instagram, entrepreneurs, business owners, crafters, small business people. These are my ideal audience. Like I don't want like people who are just living the basic life, or who are happy with the like who don't want to build their brand in Instagram are not my ideal audience, right? So you need to understand who are your correct people, target audience, who would be interested in following you, in watching your content, in listening to your content. Okay, second thing which you need to solve, that I really want to tell this story. I when I like this story, this point I got from Saint Aloysius. Okay, and when I was studying, there was a yeah, there was a session. Okay, there was a session in the main block. Okay, I think a foreign guest was talking about entrepreneurship and everything, and she told one particular thing which literally gave me a lot of ideas. Okay, now she asked this particular question that day. Okay, and I want to convey that same message to you all. She asked this particular question that day. Harris, not Harris, she called everyone. If I tell you to give 10 ideas, okay, if I tell you to give 10 ideas, can you do it? It will be very difficult, right? If I tell you all, give me some 10 ideas to start a business, you might be thinking, oh no, no, you might have ideas, you might not. It will be very difficult to come up with ideas, right? Do you agree with me? Yes, yes, quickly in the chat. Yes. Yeah, now I'm going to give you an easy way to understand. Find the $1 billion idea and start your $1 billion business. Do you want that? Yes. Yes. Great. Okay. You need to understand that if I asked you to give 10 problems you're facing right now, 10 problems you're facing right now, there is another voice. Can you please mute? Yeah, ma'am, can you? Yeah, okay, great, thank you. Yeah, so if I tell you, give me 10 idea and 10 problems of you're facing, it will be easy for you to give some 10 problems, right? You have a lot of problem. Come on, the biggest ideas were the biggest problems. Okay, for example, Uber was never an idea. Founder had a problem because he was not able to book taxis whenever he want. He need to wait outside the flat for a lot of time. He had this problem. He solved that problem for himself. Then he started finding people who have similar problems and scale his business. Oyo was never an idea. Oyo was always a problem. He had that problem, was not able to book hotels. He solved that problem for himself. Then he started scaling. So biggest businesses, biggest ideas were biggest or greatest problems. Okay, so you need to right now like just look around and understand what are your problems and start solving that problem, and find people who have similar problems and start solving for all of them. That's the easiest way to get an idea. Do you agree with me? Yes, yes. Now, how many of you have a lot of ideas right now? Crazy. Okay, so that's what I want to tell. So first, you have to understand who is your ideal audience. Okay. Second, what are the problem they are facing? Okay, what are the problem they are facing? For example, my ideal audience, I want to build my brand as an Instagram marketer, or I want to build this company's brand. Or for example, I want to build F Collection is a yeah, Baby Button is a brand which we consult. So they are into mom baby products, and we have identified the ideal audience as moms, because moms are the one who will buy things for babies, right? They want. Now, what are the problems they're facing? They have a lot of problems. Okay, they are not able to make use of the time productively. They have a lot of problems. Now you need to put out content that solves their problem. That's it. That's the easiest way to tell how to build social media. Now, communication, you need to start communicating with them. Okay, so in digital world, everything is done by using words. Words are like water in digital world. You cannot live without that. Okay, so everything is how you place a particular word, right? So ideal audience means it comes two things: demography and psychography. Demography will deal with this later. I'll explain you with a case study. You will understand more. Okay, problems, challenges they are facing. You need to write on what are the challenges my audience is facing. Okay, and how you can solve those challenges. Communication, where do they hang out? Because not everyone needs an Instagram. For example, our client is someone who is a real estate agent. They won't be sitting in front of Instagram for a lot of time. They will be searching in Google and YouTube. You need to build your brand over there, right? So you need to understand which platform is needed for your particular brand or for your particular company or for yourself, and start building your brand over there. Okay, now yeah, I have made it a little funnier for you people to understand properly. Now we are gonna play a game. Okay, social media marketing is like planning a wedding. Now how many of you are ready to plan a wedding with me? Just type in the chat, yeah, me, if you are ready to plan a wedding with me. Everyone, I know you guys are like, you guys might be missing all those weddings, no? So today we are gonna have plan and have a wedding because of the lockdown. Okay, great. So what do you do? What do you do when you have to plan a wedding? First, you need to fix a match, right? You need to find a bride or bridegroom, like you need to find someone, right? Fix a match. So that's what we do whenever we want to build a social media account. For example, I am building my brand as an Instagram strategist, or I am building my brand as a web developer, or I am building my brand. Give me some business in the chat box. I'll use your example. Give me some kind of business you're doing, or like if you're an artist, whatever. Give me. I'll use your example. One of the business I'll pick. Craft. What kind of craft? What kind of craft? Explain. Cafe. What kind of cafe? Decoration. What kind of decoration? Give me some detailed explanation. I mean, 2 words or 3 words. Okay, let me pick one. Handmade jewelry. It will be a little difficult for me without research. Okay. I'll pick handmade jewelry. Okay. So who are the people who would be interested in handmade jewelry? That's a question. Who would be interested in handmade jewelry? See, I'm practically taking you all how to do this. Now, I'm not like, who are the people? Females, great. Women, great. Okay. What will be their age? Everyone will be loving this handmade jewelry, or you are telling me that they will be age from 18 to 25, 35 plus, teen girls, 18 to 30, great. 18 to 30, let's do that. Okay, yeah, we can sell this handmade jewelry to all over India, right? So location is India, age is 18 to 35. Okay, what kind of females more likely to wear this, or what kind of occasion they love to wear handmade jewelry? Quickly, we are all solving this problem, and you will learn how to do the social media marketing right here. Weddings, wedding, great. One who loves experimenting, wedding. Okay, so what kind of female parties? Now give me like teens who love to go parties, will be interested in handmade jewelries, right? People during wedding, they love handmade jewelries. Okay, do you have any other sections? People, do they love wearing handmade jewelry to schools or colleges? I don't know. I'm asking you. Yes, they love it. Okay, so yeah, so now we have a clear-cut idea. Women from 18 to 30 who loves handmade jewelries, who love to go parties, who love to wear these jewelries during weddings, are our target audience. So we are fixing a match. Okay, these are the people who would be interested in buying from them. We don't want anyone else. We don't want a woman, a girl with 10 years age following us. No, if you want to sell, then we want people from this particular age group. Okay, and we have also described the location, India, demography, psychography. Now we want to understand what are the problems they are facing. So why should they buy handmade jewelry? So instead of other jewelry, give me that reasons quickly. Why should they go to handmade jewelry than anything else? So what are the what problems ka solution is handmade jewelry? To look unique, great. Cheaper, great. Handmade for you, great answer. Cost effective, oh my god, you guys are crazy. Custom made, fancy, traditional. I'm getting a lot of answer. You're already social media marketers, digital marketers. So these are, see, the problems can be the other jewelry cost a lot. The other jewelries, they cannot get custom made. Okay, interest can be why they love handmade jewelries, because it's cost effective. It can be custom made. Okay, it can look unique. Okay, so these are all their interest. And the problems they have is the other jewelry is very costly. The other jewelry is not custom made. Okay, so these are all the problems they're facing. Now we have understood our target audience. Crazy. I'll tell you, our target audience for if you are building an Instagram profile or any social media brand for your target audience, your handmade jewelry, now you have understood that women from 18 to 30 is our target audience. For from India, or if you are only selling it to Mangaluru, then from Mangaluru. Okay, now why do they buy your product? Because what are the problems they're facing? The other products are costly. Their products are not unique, not custom made. Okay, what's the benefits of your products? Your product benefits are it's custom made, it looks unique, it's very cheap. Okay, so you've understood who are the people who would be ready to marry you or marry your business. Agree? Yes, great. Don't you think this is teaching you a lot of things? Yes. Come on, we haven't started yet. We have got a lot of things to cover. Great. Yeah, give me a second. Okay, now we have fixed a match. Now what is the next thing? Fixing a venue. Now not everyone needs Instagram as their sole Instagram social media account. I'll tell you which all the social media account and what all thing. If your target audience is old, okay, you can write down this point. If your target audience is old, okay, they are spending most of their time in Facebook, not in Instagram, not in LinkedIn, not in anywhere else. Okay, if your product is costly, for example, if you are selling BMW, okay, if you are selling 50,000 worth product or 1 lakh worth product, okay, the target audience won't be searching in Instagram to buy that product. They want that product, they'll directly go to Google. You need to be there on the Google. If your target audience, if you want to convince this managers, if you want to convince this high professional people, then you need to be there on LinkedIn, because 80% of the professional people, company executives, company managers, CEOs use LinkedIn. They are there on LinkedIn. If you want to get dream job if you want to get your dream job in your dream company, you need to build your brand in LinkedIn. You need to know how to optimize your profile, how to write content, how to connect with people. You need to be mostly on LinkedIn. Okay, if you want to, so you need to understand which platform and which platform is apt for your brand. Now YouTube is like all-in-one platform which you can be everywhere. Okay, if you are a singer, you need to make use of Spotify more than anything. Instagram and Spotify, your core part. Okay, so now you need to understand which platform you need to build. For example, handmade jewelry, you need to be there in Facebook also, you need to be there in Instagram also. Great. Okay, next thing is getting an invite list. We need to invite people to follow us, right? We need to invite people to come to our profile, right? If they're not coming, then is there a point by doing all of these things? No, right? So getting an invite list. Now we are like, okay, 18 women in between 18 to 30 was this problem, who has been who are looking for this many products are our target audience. Now what we'll do, we'll find where are these people hanging around. Okay, what are they searching? For example, we'll run Facebook ads going to in front of them who search handmade jewelry in Facebook or Instagram or wherever. Okay, and we'll invite people to follow us. We'll talk about this properly later. Next, setting the theme. Now you want, how many of you want your Instagram profile to look crazy, beautiful, aesthetic? I'm going to give you one hack right away if you want to do that. Okay, so they everyone would want their profile to look crazy, but you don't know from where you can take inspirations, right? So I'll just give you one tool right now, because you guys are showing a lot of interest. You guys are actually exploring that chat box. So I'm going to give you one, I'm going to drop one tool right away. Okay, so what you need to do is let's see. Yeah, I hope you can see the screen. So I want you guys, not right now, you can go to Pinterest. Okay, you can go to Pinterest and just search. Okay, just search Instagram feed layout. Okay, you can add your keyword also, yoga, whatever. Okay, Instagram feed layout, you have to search, and there's a lot of feed layouts. You can take inspiration and build killer profile for yourself. How many of you think this is crazy? If you're thinking this is crazy, just type in the chat crazy. You have got unlimited content ideas and everything over here. It's like basic. Okay, you can take inspiration for all of your business from here. Okay, so this is like small tool I'm giving right now. We have got a lot of things to cover. Great. Okay, let's go back. Okay, setting the theme. Okay, now you have set the theme. Whatever you have done, you have fixed a match, you have fixed a venue, handmade jewelry. We are promoting it in Instagram and Facebook. We will also be creating a website to sell, okay, online. We have made the invite list. Who are the people who should be following us? Who are the people who would be interested in buying our product? Now we have kept the theme, okay, how our website should look, what are the color we need to use, what are the font we need to use. Okay, so if you want to get inspiration for your color palette, there's a website called coolors.co, coolours.co. You can go to this website and take your color palette to bring the brand in your profile. Okay, because a brand is built by going in front of the people hundreds and hundreds of times with the same color, with the same font. How many of you can think about red whenever you're thinking of Coca-Cola? Everyone, right? Because they came in front of you with the same color, with the same font millions of times. So you need to choose your font, choose your brand color, and choose your feed layout. Okay, then you can start building. Next, shopping for the wedding, creating content. Okay, if you don't create content, there's nothing. Like if you just post like if you just create an Instagram handmade jewelry page and sit simply, nothing is going to happen. You need to create everything in digital world is happening by the use of content. Now, I know what you are thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know I have to create content, but the problem is I don't know what content I need to create, right? How many of you have this problem? I don't know what content I need to create. I'm going to give you a growth hack right now. I'm going to take you to a tool also. How many of you have content dilemma problem? Everyone? Okay. Yeah. Just think, just put this thought in your mind. Okay. If your brand was a printing magazine, what are the content you will be posting? For example, if handmade jewelry, can I know the name of that handmade jewelry business you're doing? Let me go down. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Can that person type the name of the business you're doing, handmade jewelry? Okay. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. 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 We'll directly go. Yeah. So let's call it handmade by Honey. Okay. I've seen someone's name as Honey. I'll just use his name. Sorry. Okay. Handmade by Chanel. Okay. Chanel. Handmade by Chanel. Okay. Now this is your magazine. Your magazine name is Handmade by Chanel. Let's call it Handmade by Chanel, HBS. Okay, great. Let's call it HBS. Okay. Now, what will be the profile picture is? I mean, the cover picture of the magazine is your logo or your picture. Okay. Now there will be a lot of content, right? What will be the content? There will be content that speak about importance of handmade jewelries, benefits of handmade jewelries. That will be a content that speak about how to create your own jewelry. Okay, so whenever you take magazines, you'll see a lot of such content that actually builds engagement. The number one mistake a lot of small business does is, because I've been working, I have something called Small Business Sunday. Every Sunday I sit with 2 hours with small businesses around Kerala, and I help them like cashing their passion, and it's total free, of course. So my entire motto is to build 10,000 small businesses around India. I kept that mission because when I was failing, there was no one to mentor, and I don't want the same thing to happen with the small business around. So I know what are the problems they're facing. So small business, one mistake which everyone is doing, they are promoting their product a lot in Instagram, in Facebook, social media. They are actually putting their picture and selling it. You need to understand that nobody uses Instagram or Facebook. Nobody uses Instagram or Facebook to buy a product. Have you ever thought like, I'll go to an Instagram and buy that product? Never, right? We use Instagram to engage and educate. Okay, so we need to see what posters, what images our friends have posted. Okay, we need to see what image, I mean, what our girlfriends are doing in social media. We need to see what are the contents. Okay, we need to see the trolls and memes, everything. So people use social media to educate and engage, right? So you cannot directly sell. Okay, so you need to put out a lot of content that actually helps people, that actually give information, educate them, entertainment them, and indirectly you are selling them. Okay, so this is a strategy I use. I don't directly sell products. I put out a lot of content that actually solves my target audience problem. For example, if my target audience is teens who love to go parties, then I will be having a content. What are the necessities, important necessities you should not forget while you go parties? I don't know whether that's a good content right now. I'm just made up. Okay, so, or why handmade jewelry is better than other jewelries. Okay, how a custom made handmade jewelry can give you more visibility. Okay, so these are the types of content I'll be posting. Okay, so I'll give you a tool. I'll show you a tool which will get a lot of content for to post on a social media, to YouTube. If you're a YouTuber and don't know what content I need to do it today, I'll just show you a tool which will solve your content problem for the next 3 months. Okay, and if you want to see that tool, just type in the chat BIO, bring it on Harris, and I'm gonna right away show you that tool. Yeah, so there is this tool called answerthepublic.com. Okay, I want everyone, not right now, you can go later. Answerthepublic.com. And this tool looks like this. Okay, change it to India. I mean, if you are from India, change it to India. I'll just type handmade jewelry. Let's see. Search. Abracadabra, and you can see the magic happening in next 2 seconds. See how many content you have right now. Oh my God. How many content ideas, all these questions, if you make one content per day for, I mean, or if you answer all the, like for one, each question, if you answer every day, you have content for the next 3-4 months. Okay. How much you have? A lot of ideas coming. Don't you think this tool is crazy? If you think that, just type in the chat crazy once more. Answerthepublic.com. Great. So with that tool, you'll get a lot of content ideas. I'll also give you a tool that will make your life way easier in creating the content. Best content that gets clicks, views, that will help you to write killer thumbnails and great headlines, whatever. Okay, it's a tool made by an Indian and it's an AI based tool. I'm gonna give you in the end. I mean, that's gonna make your life way easier. I mean, we use that tool a lot. Okay, great. Now creating the content. So you need to start creating the content. Without creating the content, I have people complain to me, Harris, I post a lot of my picture, I don't get followers. Now my question is, why should I follow you if you are a stranger to me? If you are posting your picture, now why should people follow you? You need to give me a reason to follow you. You need to put out content, some type of content. Then only I have a chance, I have a reason to follow you. Great. Now what happens? The wedding day is here. Are you ready to party? Okay, the wedding day is here. That means you have posted a content. Now you will start getting engagement, right? You'll start getting likes, you'll start getting comments, you'll start getting shares. Oh my God, you'll be very happy. You'll be telling people that I've got this many views for my reels. I've got this many shares. I've got this many likes. This many people follow me. So that's a wedding day. So once you create content, you need to make sure that you boost a lot. Either you share that content to your story, you share that content to your friends and ask them to share it. You put out the right hashtags. Okay, you go to each hashtag and do some marketing over there, and you do some marketing there. If you just post the content, nothing is going to happen. If you can do influencer marketing, you can do. That's a very big topic, so I'm not going to go deep into all of these things. Okay, we don't have much time. So wedding day, that's all about. Once you post content, once you create posters and post content, you need to start immediately marketing. You need to paste their content to your WhatsApp story, Instagram story, Facebook story, wherever you are. Boost maximum so that you get maximum engagement. Great. Next is free food. Everyone wants food, right? When you are in the marriage, you want food, right? So free food. Now, how do you do free food? That means you need to do contest. That's the easiest way to grab a lot of followers. Contest or giveaway. When you do contest or giveaway, a lot of people comes to you asking, I mean, you can easily get a lot of shares, followers, and likes and everything from there. So you have to do contest giveaway. This is one type of strategy to grab a lot of followers. We have a lot of like we have 10, 15, 20 strategies to get followers, but this is the easiest way. And if you can find, you can do a lot of types of contests. Tag me contest, share to your story contest, follow me contest, selfie contest. Then you can do what? You can do a lot of contests. Okay, like I'm not going to go deep into all of these things, but you need to start doing contests and giveaways so that you can reach out to your target audience and let them start knowing about you. Now, how many of you want a case study which with all of these things I've made? And I was able to, I'm just taking a case study from my recent client. So we started consulting them 1 month back. Okay, last month we started consulting them. So this is like a fresh client. Okay, and I'm going to teach you how we were able to get their followers from there. They were having 1,130 followers when we started consulting, and now they have like 6,010 followers. And I'll give you, how many of you want this case study? How many of you want to know more about this? You can see the insights. How many people followed this month? 4,880 people, and organically. Trust me, we have spent around 3,000 rupees for ads. That's it. Okay. Now, first is understand the objective. Okay. When if the client is coming to you to build their brand, or if you want to build their brand, you need to have a strong goal. Okay. Are you doing it just simply, or are you doing it because you need a lot of followers or fame? Are you doing it because you need sales? Are you doing it because you need brand awareness? There's a lot of different objectives. Okay. Specifically, if you're a B2B business to business, then you can only do brand awareness, because you don't get sales from Instagram, right? You're not B2C. Okay. You need to put a lot of effort in building your website, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of this area. Okay, so you need to have a proper objective. Okay, let's keep the we have kept the objective as followers and sales. Okay, the client told us we need followers, we need sales. These are the two objectives they have kept. Next, we have started understanding who our target audience is. Okay, who are the people who would be interested in buying from us? It's a spoken English course. Okay, it's a spoken English team. They want to sell their course on spoken English. Okay, so who are the target audience and who are the people who would be interested in buying? Okay, so we have created an audience persona. Now, what do you mean by audience persona? We literally draw them how a person who would be interested in buying a course from Skillbus would look like. Okay, and we have mentioned everything: demography and psychography. Demography means age from 18 to 60. Not 60, 50. Okay, people, they are only giving they're only selling like Malayalam to English right now. People, Malayalis around the world who have a problem in speaking English, who are not getting job because he don't know how to speak English, who is not getting what promotion because you're not able to face clients. Okay, who want to learn English, who's a student who want to learn English. Okay, so these are the people who's our target audience. Okay, psychography means they had these many problems and they're looking for some kind of solution. Okay, now their pain points. Okay, who are the pain, what do you mean by pain points? What are the problems they're facing? Not able to speak English fluently, or these people do not have time to learn English. Okay, because they do not have time to go to an agency and start learning English, or time every day to spend 1 hour. So these are the pain points, the problems they're facing. So we need to come up with a solution that actually solve this problem. So if we have a solution that actually solve the problem, then we have a business idea. Okay, so if we understood the objective, followers and sales, target audience, we have understood who are the people who would be interested in buying, in following. Okay, we have made their demography details, age, location, gender, like everything about demography. And psychography means interest. Okay, interest, problems they are facing. Okay, what are their aspirations? Okay, we write down everything. particularly this person is a person who would be interested. If you are taking nurse who are looking to go abroad for improving their career are our target audience, not nurse who are working in hospitals here. So that is why you need to understand your audience very clearly to come up with a crazy marketing plan. Or for yourself also, if you're building brand for yourself, just like I do, I build my brand in Instagram, LinkedIn, every platform. You need to do all of these things for yourself also. Okay, you need to know what is your goal, why are you doing it, because not knowing why you are doing in social media will create a problem with you. You won't be able to monetize your social media. You will not be able to make money out of it. Okay, you need to understand who are the people who would be interested in following you, in buying you, in taking your consultation, in watching your dance, in watching your singing, in buying your art products and crafters and everything properly. You need to write down what are the problems of your customers, why for what solution they are coming to you. So if you have understood what are their problem, you can easily convince them, you can now easily talk their like solution to their problem. Okay, next solution for what we have created WhatsApp based learning. Okay, WhatsApp based English learning, so that they can learn anytime they want, anytime they want. They don't have to sacrifice, and everything is online. They can learn from anywhere around the world. Then for followers, we started giving free content on English tips, how to speak English when you are going to an interview. We created a lot of such content, and we started uploading it every day. Free content on English tips. We're not selling them directly. We're not telling come to us, because if I have a product and I tell them this is the best product, you don't care about my product. Nobody care about the product. Why should people care? But if I'm talking, these are the 5 things you need to know if you are drinking water. Okay, and I'm talking about the like vitamins and everything. Then finally I'm talking that my product has all these bigger 5 points. So that's how marketing works these days. You cannot directly tell people buy my product, but you need to go indirectly. Okay, you need to catch their attention in social media. If you are not able to catch their attention, everything is done there, because in one swipe your product, your content is done. No matter how many days you took to create that content, one swipe it's gone. Okay, so we have created a solution for that. And now what happened? The final question, why should we follow you? Okay, so you need to give a reason for people to follow, because see, I'm getting followers because I put out a lot of tips and hacks and strategies free in my Instagram about digital marketing and social media marketing. Okay, if I was only posting about my company, okay, if I was only posting about my company, if I was only posting about my personal pictures, nobody will follow me. So you need to have an answer, why should people follow you? Okay, so we started putting out a lot of content ideas that actually benefit our target audience, that actually solves problem of our target audience. They have a problem, for example, they don't know how to speak in English, so we started helping them through our feed. Okay, we put out a lot of content. Okay, now what is the result? Do you want to see the result? Yes, if you want to see the result, just type in the chat BIO. Quickly. We don't have time. Come on, I think we have maximum half an hour. Okay, so out of doing all of these things in 46 days, we were able to give that particular client a business of 2,78,000 rupees in sales and 5,786 followers in just 46 days. If you think this is crazy, just type in the chat crazy. Because we have understood the audience, we have done everything great properly, we were able to achieve this result. And if you have done this, if you practice whatever I'm telling you, you can also do that. Trust me. So 2,78,000 means this month we've till today we have given them like 120 admissions. If you go to my Instagram, if you check my stories, I've posted that update today in my story. Okay, that celebration of completing the target of 120 admissions. And last month we have completed around 80 admissions. So that's like 2,78,000 in sales and 5,786 followers. So we have started creating more reels because reels is something which is giving us reach nowadays. So you need to start doing a lot of reels instead of everything. Okay, so this is like another client of mine, F Collection. Okay, so we were able to fortunately build their followers from 500 to 17.8K in a matter of 6 to 7 months. Okay, so this is like India's leading Abhay and Sheila's brand, and we give them unlimited organic leads and sales. I'm not going to talk about a lot about this, but we have identified the problem, what audience want, and we started putting out videos that actually solves that problem. Okay, now I want you to ask this question. Why should people follow you or the brand you are telling? Everyone, just ask yourself, why should people follow you? If I'm posting about my pictures, a stranger, like there's no reason for a stranger to follow you. If I'm posting a lot about my product, nobody is care about your product. Everyone is care about what I'm getting from your profile. Okay, if I'm like, that's why we don't follow the bigger B2B businesses. So I want everyone to reflect this question. Why should people watch my videos? Why should people follow me? Why should people read my blog? Why should people come to my social media? Why should people buy? Your marketing and everything should start from why, not from what and how. Most people think what I'm doing and how can I do that? Why is left behind. That's a mistake a lot of people are doing. Okay, now I'm going to give you a little headshot on the basic profile optimization of Instagram. Okay, so first thing is your profile picture, right? Your profile picture, you need to put a proper profile picture. If you're building your brand, you need to have a proper headshot. I see a lot of people who post pictures from head to toe. It's a small space and people are not able to recognize you. Okay, you need to have a proper profile picture, right? If you're building a brand, you need to put out a logo. Don't write tagline, features, benefits, everything inside that column. Okay, proper headshot. Next, this is called SEO. So whatever you write here, when people search, your profile will be popping up. Okay, for example, I have kept social media short. So whenever people type social media, there's a chance that my profile pop up above. So that's why you need to mention your niche. For example, if you're a handmade jewelry, you need to mention. Right? Next, bio. Your bio. See, whenever people come to your Instagram, they're just like they check your bio, they check your profile picture, they check your highlights, they do 3 swipe according to research. They don't go deep down all your posts. So your bio should convince them to follow you. Okay, your bio should have why should people follow you. Okay, how you have, it should build credibility, trust with your brand. Okay, if you have sold a lot, because online world, it's difficult to get credibility. So you need to mention your social proof, testimonials. If anyone have given you a good testimonials, mention that. And finally, you have got one link. You've got one link, please. Okay, you need to tell people what's in the link. There's a lot of people make this mistake. Okay, they just put the YouTube link and they just promote. When a stranger comes, he need to know what is there in the YouTube link. Then only he will click. Okay, that's the same in marketing world. Okay, if you confuse your audience, they will never take action. If you confuse your audience, they will never take action. So don't confuse your audience. Give a good clarity to your audience. Okay, now you need to have a proper highlight where all the hacks and tools and everything is there. All the who and why should people follow you, testimonials and reviews and everything should be mentioned, so that people grab more trust when it comes to you or your brand. Okay, so now we are going to some secret tools. So how many of you are loving this session till now? Yes, we're going in the end. Yes, everyone loving this session. Everyone think that session was valuable. You got some information. Come on, I cannot complete everything about social media marketing in 1.5 hours. It's like crazy 2-week thing, but I've tried my maximum. Yeah, you're loving it. Thank you so much. Great. Okay. Now I'm going to take you through some secret tools and hacks which I've been using and which is giving me a lot of results. Okay. Yeah. First is generating content. Okay. So for generating content, first thing is answer the public. We have already went through and understood. There's a different app called Pepper Type A. Okay. This app is built by an Indian and it's a AI-based tool. Okay. Now let's see what this app can do for you and how it can help you. How many of you think that you click a product just by seeing the headline? If the headline is not good, you don't click that. You buy a book by reading the headline. You judge a book by its cover. Even if it's wrong, we usually judge a book by its cover. How many of you think that headline is very, very important? If you cannot put a good headline for your post, for your advertisement copy, for your content, then it won't sell. How many of you agree with me? Yes or no? Yeah. So this tool will help you to craft killer headline for everything. Okay. For example, I want to do an engaging social media post. Okay. Or blog headliner, product description, website headliner, everything is there. So I just want engaging social media. This tool will help you to get a lot of tweet ideas also for Twitter. Okay, you just have to create. Okay, I'll show you. For example, handmade jewelry. Okay. Okay, handmade jewelry. So let me see. Handmade jewelry. Yeah, I'm just typing best cost effective and custom made handmade jewelry that are very much jewelry ever. I'm just typing now. Buy the best. Okay. Now let's see the magic happening. Analyzing. See. See, this is giving you a lot of ideas. Okay, engaging. Get stunning pieces of jewelry for your loved ones. Crazy, right? I'm just saving that. Okay, wear your handmade jewelry for all occasions and make a statement with the biggest trend of the season. OMG, I have never thought a content headline like that. How many of you think this tool is like lifesaver? LS, just type in the chat LS if you think that this tool is lifesaver. You don't need to go to a content person. You see, every woman deserves to be adored, and that is why we make handmade jewelry. People think that okay, I need to spend a lot of time in writing caption, but no more, not after my class. Now you're gonna write captions like crazy copywriters. Okay, be the most dazzling lady at the party by wearing our handmade jewelry. We sell the best quality jewelry which is handmade just for you. Crazy. Okay, you can now buy the cutest and best quality handmade. So if you save and then go down and click create more engaging posts, it will show you similar post which you have saved. Okay, so that way you can have like you can do a lot of things. You can write let's see, you can write website headlines, you can write brand and product description, Google ad copy, blog ideas, tweet ideas, social media caption, e-commerce, blog intro, pain agitate solution copywriting, value proposition, blog conclusion. Oh my god. Okay, so then what I do is I take headline from here, then I go to core schedule, headline studio. I go to this particular core schedule, headline studio. Okay, and then what I do, just listen to this. I just typed wear the cutest handmade jewelry for your next occasion. Okay, I asked them to analyze. You can see one more magic happening right now. Let me see, give me a second. Yeah. See, so this tool will tell you how good is my headline. So this tool give me like 63% score. The score with 85, more than 85% is good. Okay, so you can, and this tool will tell you what words you need to use to make that headline get maximum click. Okay, so you can open the word bank from here and you can replace the word. Okay, you can you get all the details, how much character count should be, word count should be, everything, post keywords and everything from here. How many of you think my 45 minutes is worth forever? If yes, just type in chat yes. Okay, so that is one tool. Okay, so I cannot give, like, there are dozens and dozens of tools. Time exceeds, so I cannot give you every tool. Let's see. Okay, next thing is, how many of you want to check what all your competitors are doing? How many of you want? If you want, just type in the chat BIO, bring it on, Harris. Great, great, great. So I'm going to introduce to you a tool called notjustanalytics.com. It's also called Ninjalytics. Okay, I am going to just I'm going to just mention my own profile. Okay, Harris Abu Bakar, my Instagram profile. Okay, and you can do this for Facebook, Twitter, everything. I'm going to just search. Okay, in the free version only you get a lot of data. Paid version you get more data. Okay, and this tool will start analyzing my profile, and this tool will tell you, I know what, I'll just show you what all things this tool will tell you. This tool will tell you how many followers I got this week. Okay, how many posts I have put, how many average followers per day I'm getting. Okay, then what are the activities I've done, how was my follower growth from last 1 year every day, and who are the people who are like very connected to me, what are the hashtag I use. You can just copy the hashtag which your competitors are doing, and how many clicks you get. Okay, these are the hashtag I use, all the data. Okay, and how my views are growing, and if you pay to this tool you get more data, and each my post, how many likes, comments, views I got for each of the posts. Okay, so you can just understand which type of content is working for your competitors, how many followers they're grabbing, what are the hashtags they're using, everything by just putting a profile. How many of you think that this tool is also crazy? Just type in the chat crazy. Okay, now there's a different tool which will help you to understand what all the advertisement your competitors are running. That tool is called Facebook Ad Library. Okay, I'm just gonna show you that also. So what all the advertisement your competitors are running right now. Okay, you can just watch that. You can create similar advertisement for your brand. Okay, you don't have to break your head a lot in thinking what kind of advertisement I'll be doing. Okay, all you have to do is you just have to go to Facebook Ad Library. Okay, I don't know why it's showing. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay, so what you need to do is advertising section. You need to make it all ads. I'm just gonna post one of our client account, Skillbus. You can search any account you want that is there in the social media. Okay, and you can see that all the advertisement we are running. Okay, so you can just understand what all the advertisement your competitors are running and can create similar thing. Okay, so these are the types of advertisement we are running. English super course for beginners. Now, if you have a client who want to build their brand about English, okay, you can create a similar ad. You don't have to break your head because this ad is giving us a result. That's why we are running this for a lot of time. Crazy? Great. Okay. There's a plenty of tools, guys, but yeah, I cannot give you everything. Yeah, because time. Okay, so easy editing tools. You can use InShot for editing your video. I use InShot. Okay, InShot has a lot of basic editing tools. You can, for your all your editing video, you can use InShot. Okay, Canva for posters. How many of you don't know about Canva? If there is anyone who don't know about Canva, just type me. Everyone know about Canva? So Canva is a editing tool. Okay, I'll just take you to Canva. I'll not go deep. I'll just take you. Yeah, so Canva is a tool which will help you to create a lot of posters. A lot of people are already using Canva. I use Canva to create all the posters. Okay, so it's easy to create designs. Okay, Canva has got everything, right? If you want to create presentation, Instagram post, resumes, invoice, logo, everything. All you have to do is, if you want to see, these are all the designs I do. And if you want to create, if you have a lot of inspirations also, take up a particular design. Okay, take up a particular design. So you don't have to, if you're a small business, I know you cannot spend a lot of time for graphic designers for creating design. Make use of Canva. There's one more app called Over. In that app also you can do. You can edit. You can give your picture. You can do all the edits. You can change the color. You can add photos, elements. You can remove the background. You can add text, music, elements, everything. For example, handmade jewelry. You'll get a lot of such pictures, elements. You'll get pictures, jewelry. Okay, you can do this. You can jewelry, posters. You can template. You like templates, jewelry.
Showing pictures that match.
Okay, see, you can get a lot of inspiration. I'm taking this. You can add your picture here. You can add your picture. You can change the name and everything. You can change the color. You can write your Instagram profile or website. That's it. You can start creating your own poster. You don't have to wait for anyone. Okay, so I use Canva. I use InShot. And if you want to create killer Instagram stories, there are apps like Story Art. You can take a screenshot. Story Art, Story Lab, InStory, Stories Edit, all these platforms. It will help you to create killer Instagram stories for your brand. Okay, so yeah. So I'm just concluding my entire session. So see, I have just given you what all things I've given you. I've talked about the importance of digital marketing, scope of digital marketing, why you need to learn digital marketing, because even if you not joining an agency, for you yourself, digital marketing is very necessary because it will help you bring your business. You can start making money. A digital marketer, a freelance content writer, minimum make 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 while they learn studying only. I have hired a lot of people. So there's an intern called Siddhika. She makes 10,000 rupees. Okay, she's studying in some college. There's a intern called Rakshit. He make 10,000, 15,000 rupees. There's a girl called Akila. She writes content for me. She make 10,000 rupees. Okay, so if you learn these skills, you can work from home. There's a lot of platforms like Freelancer, Fiverr, where you will start getting like 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees per content. Okay, and you can work from anywhere. So you can start making some amount. You can start making some money while you're learning. while you're doing things. That's a power of digital world. So that is why it is important. Even if you're not working in digital marketing, you can make use of it for yourself or your business, for wherever. Okay, so everything is automated now. We are collecting leads and we are doing in CRM tools and everything. So I'm not going very deep because it will put you a lot of confusion. So this is a basic. So I have talked about importance and scope and digital marketers, what kind of digital marketers you can become and everything. Then we have understood how you can start building a social media marketing for your brand or for your clients. If you are taking a clients, how you can do, and you can immediately, if you're practicing all the things I'm telling, you can immediately make a minimum of 10 to 15,000. Trust me, promise. Okay, and you can start watching YouTube videos and you can complete everything. Okay, so marketers, now what you need to do as a marketer, I know a lot of BBA people are listening to this, you need to start thinking out of the box. Because it's if you are not investing on yourself, learning, grabbing information, then you are failing, my friends. Because world is growing super fast. Because of the lockdown, it has went way above. Okay, so if you want to be something which you need to start in thinking out of the box. You cannot do anything by sitting at the comfort zone. You need to be data driven. You need to understand, okay, when I do this, this is what happens. So that means if I do this, this is will happen. You should be able to put you in a position where you will be able to make conclusion like that. Third, experiment shit out of things. There is no hard and fast rule in marketing. There is no rule in marketing where it says like, you do this, you'll get result. Everything is experiments. I have done 13 different types of experiments for a particular brand. And 11th experiment started giving me thousands and thousands of followers. If I didn't do experiments, that is not happening. Now I'm doing the same thing for every brand and I'm getting followers. So experiment is the key. Whatever the position you are, if you are a BCA, BBA, wherever you work, you need to experiment a lot. Be super outcome driven. Okay, the biggest problem which I think today's marketer faces, they are very happy with whatever they're doing, but they're not forward thinking on result. They are not thinking of what the result I'll be getting. You need to, whenever you do something, you should be thinking in perspective that if I do this, I need to see some kind of result, because result speaks more than anything. Okay, nobody asks you how many work you have done. Okay, people ask you what have you got with the works you have done. Even if you work for 1 month and there's no result, people don't see the effort you have done. So you need to be super outcome driven. Okay, you need to be obsessed with the result in the marketing world, offline world, online world, everywhere. Okay, if you are an HR, any, you need to be super outcome driven. Okay, with your activities, what are the benefit your client, yourself, or your customers are getting? That you need to put into a data and should be able to maintain it. Next, get your hands dirty. Don't sit on your comfort zone. I know this is lockdown. Everyone is sitting on your comfort zone and you might be thinking that, okay, I'm enjoying. But if you sit on a comfort zone, you will be very uncomfortable in your future. I'm telling you, very uncomfortable in your future. A lot of people have lost their job. Whenever we hire now, recently we were hiring a lot of people for BDE, okay, like just to make cold calling. So we need a lot of people. So we have took around 100 plus CVs. Out of that, we were interviewing everyone. Now what happens is, most of the people are telling, lockdown happened, we lost job. Lockdown happened, lost job. Lockdown happened, lost job. That is the seriousness that's happening. You need to get your hands dirty. Don't sit comfortably. Because if you sit comfortably, mark my word, you will be very uncomfortable. The world is going that way. You need to learn things. You need to complete your assignments and you need to upskill yourself. Because skill, if you have skill, you can you can start working on yourself and you can start making some money. Have an appetite to fail. Failing will always help you in learning a few things. Okay, so don't think that by failing I am failing. No, just because I failed, okay, all those 15 businesses for the last 8 years, okay, just because I failed in 15 businesses for the last 8 years, I was able to my business Harris & Co scale from earning 5,000 per client to 50,000 per client in 7 months. Because whatever the information you'll get from learning, from failing, is your experience. And that is crazy, because that will help you in not making a lot of mistakes. Finally, consistency is key. Whatever you do, if you're doing today, if you're putting out videos in Instagram or YouTube, you're doing today, you're not doing tomorrow, and next week you're doing, then next month you're doing, next year you're doing. Doesn't work like that. Whatever you do, consistently putting your effort on that one particular thing will only drive you the result. Give you the result. Mark my word. Consistently putting effort on your skill or your passion on that one particular thing for the minimum of 2 years. Okay, for minimum of 2 years. People don't have patience, because see, we wait for traffic, and it shows that 60 seconds to turn the signal from red to green. We were like, oh, it's just 60 seconds. Or we're like, what, I need to wait 60 more seconds. Okay, that because we were happy with 2G, then 3G came, we like 2G, oh my god. We were happy with 3G, 4G came, same thing happened. Okay, we cannot wait a second. If the screen time takes a second to load, we go back. So that's why in marketing, digital marketing world, your website speeding limit tells you that how much sales you get. Okay, so that's how human mind has become. Your website speeding limit, speeding time says how much more sales you become. So we spend a lot of time in decreasing the speeding time. Okay, so you need to have patience. Consistency is key, and don't comfortably sit there. That's because we are all home, so we obviously, okay, this is the time you need to invest on yourself. This is the time you need to upskill yourself. This is the time you need to grow yourself. This is the time you need to fail, experiment, do everything, because right now it's just you and you have got a lot of time. So yeah, so with that, I think if you have any doubts, we can directly go to the doubts and I can clear the doubts. So yeah, so that is all about social media marketing. I have tried my best to cover most of the topic, but social media marketing is like it's a huge topic. Okay, I haven't touched LinkedIn, we haven't touched podcast, we haven't touched Instagram to a greater extent, we haven't touched Facebook ads, we haven't touched Snapchat, Twitter. So it's like a very bigger topic. I've tried to give you some kind of insights about this particular topic, and hope you will make use of it. Hope it was benefited. And if you really, if you have any queries later, you can always drop me a mail to info@harrisabubakar.com, or you can always connect with me in my Instagram account, Harris_Abubakar. You can always follow me and just drop a message. I'll be always happy to help you. So yeah, with that, we can go to question and answer session.
Sir,
Yeah.
to be honest, this segment was so good, crazy. I must tell you that students were so crazily answering both on Zoom chat box as well as YouTube. I think you missed YouTube comments. People were very much interested, and I must say this is what a content should be. Very knowledgeable, sir. Thank you so much. Now we'll move on to next segment, that is our question and answer segment. I request the participants to post your questions in the chat box quickly. We just have 5 minutes with us. So quickly, students. Quickly, students, any questions? If there are
What
no
we
questions,
can do
we
in
can...
Pinterest. Yeah, so I'll just take a few questions.
Yes.
Yeah. What can we do in Pinterest? So Pinterest, around 80% of the Pinterest audience are foreigners, okay, not Indians, okay? So if you have a product that that is sold in majorly US, UK, all these places, then you need to be in Pinterest. Pinterest, it's a little more difficult because you need to be very, very rich consistency, and more the data shows that around 67% of the people who take, okay, who go to Pinterest and search where will be converted to sales. Okay, so that's a quality of audience who are spending in Pinterest. So you can build your brand, you can get a lot of traffic to your website using Pinterest. But you need to understand, if your product is solely in India, then Pinterest is the first priority social media you need to focus. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, these are the for YouTube, because Indian consumers consumes all these platforms a lot. Then, in the light of ban of social media platforms in the near future, how should digital marketers prepare better? See, one thing is, there's no ban of social media platforms happening. Facebook and Instagram won't be banned. Second thing is, you need to be, see, like, there's a lot of, if one platform is banned, 3 platforms will come. Okay, you need to diversify yourself. You need to be in YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, so that if you banned one, see, I am there in LinkedIn. I put out contents and everything in LinkedIn. I'm also there in Twitter. I'm also like put out, like, I do a lot of podcast in Spotify. I write blogs. Okay, I put out YouTube videos. So you need to diversify yourself, so that even if one door is closed, you have 5 doors to do your things. It's not the fake news, there's a regulation thing happening, so it won't happen. Like, they will somehow sort it, because companies can't sustain without social media. Bigger companies, corporate companies, so they will protect for us. So can you briefly explain your journey, what you did scale to business? See, I did nothing. I, like, first client is F collection, and I was fortunate. I spent more time in creating the portfolio, because portfolio speaks more than certificates and everything. If you have a portfolio, if you can place that portfolio whenever you write CVs, that speaks about everything. Okay, so I started creating that portfolio, and I quit all my business. I just focus on this one particular brand, and I was able to scale their brand from 5,000 to around 10,000 in 3 months. So I can now tell the clients that I have built a brand from 5,000 to 10,000 in 3 months. Now my value goes up. When the value goes up, your payment goes up, right? Whenever the value goes up, the payment goes up. So I have multiple, like, I have converted multiple brands like that, so that actually given me more value. Now, if I'm telling to a client that my consultation fee is 50,000, people are ready. So it's all about your portfolio. Like, you need to, right now, you need to create a lot of portfolio, so that it speaks more than CVs. And I see, whenever people write CVs, as you're all students, I have this one particular tip to give you. So whenever you write CVs, don't just what normally people do is all type of CVs. How we write resumes is that we are this, we are our gender, education, blah 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 blah. Okay, you also need to make sure that, for example, if a company is hiring for a particular job, how your skill will be benefited for that particular job, you need to write a paragraph. Because at the end of the day, as a business owner, I only care how you will be benefited for me. I don't care what have you done, where have you studied, everything else. Okay, so I will be caring how you will be benefited for me. So at this point to CVs, because I've seen multiple CVs and I've hired people because they have mentioned their portfolio, they've mentioned how they will be benefited for my particular company. So I think you need to focus more on them. So what gave you motivation to start another business after having failed 15 failed business? Say, business for me, it's like a passion. Okay, I don't do business for making money. I don't do business for just because it's a professional job. It's like a passion for me. Somebody have passion in cricket and everything. It's like a passion for me. So I'm not in the business of doing business for making money. I'm in business of doing business because I love doing it. Okay, so in that case, if you fail, if you make, see, I made a more than, before I start this, I had a debt of like more than 10-15 lakhs, which why, like, other business, because of the failure of other business. So because I was very passionate enough, I could not, I mean, I did not quit. Okay, so what I've done is I told my parents and the family that I got a job in Calicut, and I stayed away from home for 2 months in a 10 kilometer from my home. I took a flat and stayed there. It's called Uduma. And I completely focused and I changed everything, and I started Harrison Co from there. Okay, so they were all believing that I got a job and I went to Calicut and working over there and blah blah blah. Yeah, so yeah, what should you do when you run out of ideas and resource? See, don't think about ideas, start thinking about problems. One thing. Second thing, watch a lot of inspirations. Okay, so ideas, for me, ideas won't come from a blank space. It should connect to something, right? So when you watch this, you get an idea of this. When you do this, you get an idea of that. Okay, every ideas are connected. Okay, so you need to watch a lot of inspirations. When you watch a lot of inspiration that is related to a particular idea, which with an objective of getting more ideas, you will start getting a lot of ideas. Because ideas for me, like creativity is not something which can only be done by a few people. See, creativity, I cannot be creative in dancing, I cannot be creative in singing, I can only be creative in what I do, business. So creativity is always proportional to amount of information you have about that particular subject. So you need to grab a lot of information, and what happens is when you grab a lot of information, the next time you think is that you cannot think basic, because you already have this much information. So you'll start thinking about. So that's when you come up with creative ideas. Yeah, I'm going a lot faster about hashtags. Yeah.
Sir, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but you can only take up a last question because we are falling short of time. These will never end because they are so much interested in the content, the knowledge that you shared. So I request you to, share your contact details with the students so that they can, contact you personally using your mail ID or contact number or something of that sort.
Definitely, definitely. So you can mail me up to Harris at harrisabubakar.com, HARIS at Harris Abubakar, HARISABBACKER.com. Also, you can always come to my Instagram and DM me with your doubts. I'll be very happy to help you. And hashtags a different topic, as there's time shortage. I'm not gonna touch right now because it's a huge topic. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being the power pack, for being with me and exploring that chat box. I hope this content was very much beneficial. Now you have understood. Now you can start learning by yourself also. Thank you so much, all the teachers, principal, and Claret ma'am, Mamta ma'am, HOD, Junaid, all of you for giving me this opportunity. I hope I've done the justice and thank you so much. I'm super proud and super happy for doing this.
Definitely, definitely, sir. We are proud of you too, and I think even students would agree with me. The segment was really outstanding and knowledge filled. Amazing, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
To move forward, I request Ms. Mamta, Dean of Entrepreneurship and Consultancy Cell, to propose the vote of thanks.
The host is not allowing. Good evening to all. I deem it a great privilege to propose vote of thanks on this special occasion. First, I would like to thank our principal, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, for his words of motivation. His able leadership has always encouraged us to dream more, learn more, and do more. Thank you, Father. I extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Harris Abubakar for enhancing our knowledge with regard to the importance and application of digital marketing and social media marketing strategies. Today, we had a great opportunity to hear from an young entrepreneur, and this will be definitely help our students. Thank you. I thank Ms. Aarti Shanbag, the Dean, Department of Business Administration, for her continuous support and for delivering the welcome address. Thank you, Madam. I express my thanks to Ms. Claret Pereira, HOD, Department of Business Administration, for planning and executing this webinar and also for introducing the speaker. Thank you, Madam. I owe special gratitude to Ms. Binny Chan, the staff convener, for her efforts to make this webinar effectively reach our young minds. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
I thank Mr. Anant Rohit and Mr. Royal Praveen for providing technical support in successfully executing this webinar. My heartfelt thanks to all the faculty members for their valuable contribution to this webinar. With a deep sense of appreciation, I thank Mr. Gavin Abner Pinto, the President, Student Council, and Mr. Ahmed Junaid, Secretary, Entrepreneurship Cell, for their interest and support. Today, we witnessed more than 800 active participants taking advantage of this learning session. It is indeed an overwhelming response from all of you, and we look forward to the same participation in the future. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience, and I hope you found the session helpful and informative to build your career. Thank you one and all. Stay home, stay safe.
Thanks to you too, ma'am. The feedback link will be posted in the chat box. Participants kindly fill it to obtain the e-certificate. Please note, feedback link is only active for 15 minutes, and after that, we'll just divert the access. See that you fill it. I'll be posting the link in the chat box. Lastly, this is Bini Chan signing off. Stay humble, stay focused, stay blessed, and stay safe. Thank you. Once you're done with your feedback filling, you can leave the session.